Alert! Borders inbound.
It's going to be a Halo 2 Anniversary commentated run on the Legendary difficulty.
How's it going, Muffin? Stand by.
Starting off with Cairo Station, it's probably the most combat heavy level in the run.
They're in standard formation.
For right now we're just waiting for enemies to blow open that door. I am going to be stealing a battle rifle off one of my Marines. Yeah, we're pretty much just waiting here for these enemies to come through. I'm going to be trying to sneak past these enemies without alerting them, just so that these next set of enemies don't know I'm here. I'm just back-smack one for a platinum pistol and just run straight through. Avoiding as much combat here as possible. Staying out of sight of enemies and utilizing the new combo to take down elites. It's pretty much the entirety of this level. I'll wait right here for a checkpoint. There we go. Yeah. So for these hangars, pretty much just clearing out waves. The next wave won't spawn in until there's 2 enemies left alive. So just drop their numbers down to 2 and then clear out the next wave. Now that this 3rd wave has spawned in, the level's on a timer for the 4th and final, I guess you'd call it a boss wave. Yeah, that elite trolled me. Yeah, right now we're just waiting for the final wave. There it is. Yeah, that's hangar 1. Look for some more platinum pistol ammo here.
Hey, check it out. The Malta's already driven up its borders.
Malta, what is your status?
So I want to get some frag grenades, or at least some more frag grenades for the 2nd hangar. Fortunately, I don't see a Marine to kill. Yeah, we're gonna go into it with only 1 frag grenade. It's unfortunate. Hope for at least 2. Any more is just a nice bonus, but 1's kind of rough. Start off by killing these 2 turret fronts, and then just throwing a grenade over there to try to thin out some enemies. Just like Hangar 1, the kill quota, or the quota is having 2 enemies alive, and that'll spawn in the next wave. So I'm going to focus the grunts here just to thin out the enemy count, and there we go. There's the next wave. Again, just throwing nades, trying to clear out as many as possible. Any next wave should spawn right now, yep. Throw a nade to clear out some grunts. And again, the level is now on a timer for the boss wave. So it should be coming in right now. Yeah, I actually want this guy's sword. Sword is pretty much the crux of Halo 2 speedruns.
Hey, they're leaving the Athens.
And now we're just waiting for the next set of doors to open. I'm actually gonna wait up here for a safety checkpoint. Just because this next section can be a little unforgiving.
Sure as hell brought one here. Chief, find it.
Just got the checkpoint right there. Didn't see it because of the title card, but I did get a checkpoint right there. AI is pretty dumb in this game, so I can just throw a grenade right there, and it'll pull these 2 elites and just run right by them. Kill those two grunts right there, just so I get a checkpoint right here. Hopefully it'll pop. It didn't pop. You want to run through that section as fast as possible to avoid some extra spawns. I think I got it. Yeah. Safely kill those 2 elites. And this elite spawn out here, I need him for a sword flyer. So RNG spawn, this spawn isn't too good. Could have had a better one. But I can work with this. Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't chase me too hard.
Sir,
Yeah.
boarders have breached the fire control center. They have
First echelon, you're with me. Blanket those cruisers.
Yes,
Take them out one by one.
Contact
Second
them.
echelon, keep those carriers.
Somebody clearing out some drones here. You need to kill about 5 or 6 to spawn in the next set of
I'm going
enemies.
loud.
I need one more. There we go. Now that door will open. These are coming out. Trying to bait them to the right here so I can sneak by on the left.
The carriers are breaking through, sir. They're heading straight for the Cairo. Cortana, concentrate your
So
fire
coming
on
up right now is
the
what we call PP fly, or plasma pistol fly. I juggle a plasma pistol and throw a nade to bait some elites. Just mess up their aggro. Place a plasma pistol right there. And pick up the plasma pistol mid-sword fly. So yeah, the sword's useful for speed tech, but we would much rather have a plasma pistol for this last combat section.
Quite a few elites guarding the bomb. You may need to get creative.
Crouch right here for a safety checkpoint and just clear out these 6 elites.
Thanks, Chief. I owe you one.
Again, just utilizing the new combo.
Get going. I'll cover the command.
There we go. That's Cairo Station. So with Outskirts, you don't really need me to tell you. Everyone who's played Halo 2 knows that you can get out of this. You can get out of Outskirts.
Take it off, Marines.
But yeah, pretty much just gonna need jump right out here at the start. Skip like a 5-minute waiting section or 5-minute wave section. Just go straight to Hotel Zanzibar, utilizing some nade jumps. Hopefully, if I do get accepted, I will have some commentators to help me out a bit. But yeah. So here with these Ultra Elites, you can actually enrage them and get them to drop a sword. I'm actually going to be picking up a Magnum right here so that I don't carry over weapons into the next level. I need some frag grenades for Metropolis. So there's 2 ways to avoid carryover. One is to empty out your weapon, or you can carry a weapon into the next level that isn't available on that level. So there are no Magnums on Metropolis, so since I'm taking this into there, it's going to start me off with a predetermined loadout, which will give me 4 more frag grenades. Yeah, I shot that rocket bit just to bait that ghost into pushing me. Just trying to avoid as much contact here as possible, taking a wider route just to stay out of sight of the enemies.
Chief, the carrier just launched a wave of pods. They're inbound on your position.
This tunnel links up to the bridge. It's full of rats, if you know what I mean. But it beats swimming.
Yeah. I'm going to drive a little bit further up and hit a load, and then turn back around to spawn in this Warthog. I don't really need the Warthog as much as I need the Marines in it to soak up some damage for me.
Humanity on Earth. Odd, I know, but it does help explain why they came
So
here.
yeah,
with such a
having
small
these guys in here with me is going to draw some fire as well as soak up some damage. It makes these tunnel sections a lot safer. Yeah, pretty much just driving to the end of the level now. This section right here is actually the main reason you want the Marines. You're gonna see the shadows. I mean, most likely they'll just be shooting straight behind me because they'll like to focus the
Covenant
gunner.
must be trying to regroup. Don't
So you'll
let
see,
them-
my personal shields in the bottom left won't take too much damage. Even if you see my hog getting hit a decent bit. Yeah, a lot of their shots are landing right behind me. The rest of the level's pretty much just a brisk drive to the end. So yeah, if you remember, I'm ending Outskirts with 0 grenades, a magnum, and a sword. But I'm gonna spawn into Metropolis with a battle rifle and an SMG and 4 frag grenades. I'm actually gonna be switching the SMG out right away for the rocket launcher. And again, just getting these Marines in here to be some bullet sponges. It's pretty much just gonna be like a minute and a half of driving in a straight line.
Trouble, brother.
Let's do this. Come on.
Okay, everyone be cool.
That's quite a welcome party.
So for this tunnel section coming up, it's just trial and error. Just trying to run through it
Keep them off
as
that.
many times as
Go.
possible until it works. Hopefully, there's a chance these Marines will jump out right here. Hopefully they stay in to soak up some damage for me. Wow, I'm getting really lucky. Yeah, they stayed in again. Let's turn up the ramp is the trickiest bit right there. Yeah. First try is always nice to that tunnel section. Slow down a bit on that little transition right there just to get a checkpoint. And be waiting right here for some shields. Actually, I don't need to wait. I have full shields. I am gonna wait right here for a checkpoint though. Should pop any second now. There we go. So I need to
There are a number
clear
of
these two
Marines
wraiths
trapped in
here.
that building.
I'm gonna do a nade board
Concentrate on the
to
wraiths. They're
pretty
the
much
biggest
glitch a
threat.
nade into that hatch before I even break it off. And the second I kill this wraith, a phantom just spawned in on my left. And they're here to drop off reinforcements. I'm gonna put a little bit of damage into the second wraith before I focus on the reinforcements. And I'm just gonna kill them before they even drop. And now I can get back to killing the second wraith. Fortunately, my Marine Hog followed me through and put some more damage for me. That's pretty quick.
Sir, Corporal Perez, A Company. CP's this way.
Try that Marine for some rockets and some frag grenades.
Who's in charge now, Corporal?
Sergeant Banks, ma'am. He's up top.
Coming up is a decent sequence break. We're going to be doing Scarab board. Usually you have to wait for the Scarab to pass overhead and that door will open. But we could just get on the Scarab a little earlier. On easy, this trick only saves about 15 seconds. but for legendary, it's actually the safest option for clearing out the required enemies on the Scarab. I'm just waiting for a dialogue queue right now.
I don't think it's stopping. Get your head down.
I'm just gonna stand up here to force a checkpoint. You want to be as close to this building as possible, and it'll trigger a checkpoint. There we go. Yeah, so there's no enemies on the Scarab right now. But once it gets in position, and I'm down here, I'm actually standing down here to trigger in these spawns. So yeah, a bunch of grunts and 3 elites spawned. What's required to end the level is these 3 elites. You kill these 3 elites, and the level will end. Okay, got the Ultra, and just the 2 pilots are left. There we go. That is Metropolis. On to Arbiter now. I'd say Arbiter's probably the first big reset point in any Halo 2 Legendary run.
We are the arm of the
It's just the halls are a bit tricky. You just want them to go your way.
Be silent and swift, and we shall
Start off by killing these allies. Notice that a lot through most of the Halo games. We really enjoy killing our allies, but in reality it's just to skip a whole bunch of dialogue right here and get these doors to open a bit quicker. You'll also notice I'm not Master Chief anymore, I'm Arbiter, so I now get to utilize his active camo. So instead of a flashlight, Arbiter has his active camo. Press this elevator button through the wall, get it to start moving a little bit sooner. I'm actually going to delay my drop here to have these sentinels spawn in on a good cycle for me. Just for a sword cancel. So I need to kill 7 of these sentinels after I open this door to advanced level. That's 1, 2, and I'm going to shove my head in this box. In Halo 2, if the enemies can't see your head, they can't see you. It's pretty much, yeah. So now, just worry about more sentinels. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm actually going to save the 7th one so I can clear these guys out real quick. I want his carbine. Oh, looks like my allies killed the 7th one for me. So yeah. I need to kill these 3 fuel rod runs. I killed 2, and I'm saving this guy just so I can be close to this door when he dies to guarantee a checkpoint. And this is where the level gets a bit tricky. It's pretty much just an all-out rush, utilizing some predetermined camo cycles. Yeah. Let's throw a distraction nade, and I'm just gonna shove my head in this box while I wait for some more camo. Hopefully that guy doesn't see me. Okay, good. That's a really good checkpoint. That's not good though. I don't want this guy to aggro the upcoming enemies. Okay, there we go. There we go. Got through the hard part, Arbiter. So hopefully I get a checkpoint right here. If I get a checkpoint right here, I will go for Glass Clip. It's a new trick. Well, not a new trick. It's a new trick to Halo 2 Anniversary. We previously didn't think it was possible because of the 60 tick rate of Halo 2 Anniversary. Classic ran on 30 tick, which made clipping through walls a lot easier. But unfortunately, with Glass Clip comes the crazy aggro of this Banshee. Yeah. previously wasn't thought to be possible on Halo 2 Anniversary, but I got it first try, which is awesome.
We track the heretic leader to this part of the station. Clear that landing zone and get inside.
Sneak by these few rod grunts, and that's Arbiter. So with Halo 2 Anniversary now being on PC, we do get to utilize, or we do have the option now to run on KVM. I'm personally a controller runner, but for this beginning section, I like to switch to keyboard mouse. Again, killing some allies back there for some dialogue skips, or skipping some dialogue. Right now, we're just waiting for this section to start up. Destroying these flood bodies, because pretty much this next clear section is just clearing out flood spores, and I don't want them to revive those flood bodies. Going for a trick called dialogue skip right now. It's kind of a precise timing. Yeah, it looks like I got it. So if you listen, these two elites' dialogues are overlapped. Usually it'd be like a back and forth conversation, but I glitched it so that they all talk at once. 3 waves of this. It's in the middle. 2 more outer waves. And 1 last outer wave, and the door should be open now. Yep. So, this elevator is kind of infamous in Halo 2 speedrunning. It's pretty much 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes of just waiting. Yeah. Just gonna be sitting here clearing out some enemy spawns. Not really much to do. I am actually gonna kill these allies. There is a point further in the level where the level's gonna pretty much check to see if those enemies or if these allies are alive. It's like a 7-second delay if they're alive and looking for them. But if you kill them now, the game won't check for them. Yeah, just gonna sit here and wait. Can actually see where I'm supposed to go. I need to get to that door, but there's a kill barrier attached to the elevator, so I have to wait for it to reach a certain level before I can drop. Kinda hoping a flood can bring me a carbine for some more ammo. There, that guy's up. I think we're coming up here on the last cycle. You know you've arrived because, well, as you've seen, we've only had flood spawns. But now that we're at the final section, we're going to get some sentinel spawns down here. You can actually shoot them through the glass just to get some easier kills. Yeah. So we reached the point where I can drop off, but I can't drop quite yet. I need the elevator to start moving first. use his barrel as a visual cue. Once it stops moving, yeah, I'm safe to drop now. Normally, I'd sword cancel off these guys. I kind of want to be safe right now, just so they don't disrupt this next combat section, which is lab fight. I'm gonna focus a bit on this combat real quick. Yeah, pretty much I want to clear out these initial flood, and then 3 heretics are gonna spawn up here once I kill this last flood right here. There are the 3 spawns. Kill these guys. Now 4 flood are gonna spawn above me. Kill these 4 flood. There's 2, 3, and 4. Now the level's on a minute timer. So I killed that last flood at 5:22, 23. That's unfortunate. I got like a really quick spawn there. Unfortunately, they all spawned right above me. But yeah, I'm gonna do this combat section again and then explain. Got a better checkpoint that time as well. So yeah, again, kill these 4 flood. There's 3 right there. And then the 4th one died at 640. Oh, where does this guy come from? Oh yeah, 640. Or I'll say 44 to be safe. So now 4 more flood are gonna spawn in. And I could pretty much kill these guys as many times as I wanted. But they're gonna just keep getting reinforcements. So once this minute timer's up, I'll kill them, and the next wave will spawn in. I'm kind of bad at explaining it. Yeah, pretty much I have endless flood right now until that minute timer's up. So I'll go ahead and just hide and be safe. Trying to aggro them all and get them all bunched up over here. Yeah. So once my in-game timer reaches 7:44, I'll be safe to kill them. So I killed 2, there's 3, and this guy's hiding. There's 4. And now this door will open. I could leave that one guy alive. Oh, nope. As long as he stays away from the door, he can live, but he's kind of trolling right now, so I gotta kill him. So I'm trying to get through this section as fast as possible to avoid some enemy spawns. I'm gonna go for Swordfly. Hopefully none of these grunts die. Let's skip some elite spawns right here. Looks like I got them, so I'll use my camo. Oh, they turned around. That's not good. Okay, we're good. Have a precise camo cycle coming up, so I get camo right in time for when I need it. I just gotta clear out 3 sentinels and 4 flood, if I remember correctly. I'm actually gonna save the last sentinel for last, just because if you kill all the sentinels before killing all the flood tend to hide. Kind of kill them in a specific order right there.
Return to the landing zone. The Arbiter will continue upward, cut this station loose, and scare the heretic from his hole.
So this right here is a trick exclusive to the Anniversary Edition. It's a elevator pressure launch. Just get launched straight up to the top here. A good side effect of this pressure launch is that now for the rest of this level I'm actually invincible. Some weird thing to do with getting up here without the elevator being up here. I'm not really too sure what causes it. Someone much more knowledgeable than me can explain it. But yeah, these cable cuts are pretty much on a timer from each cut, so no matter how fast I get there, I still have to wait for the elite dialogue before I can actually cut it.
One final cable, Arbiter.
Just have to wait a little bit before I drop. It's kind of a precise timing. Depending on how early or late you drop, it affects how your gravity will be in this next section. So yeah, it looks like I got some pretty good gravity.
Do not let him escape. We'll stay with him as long as we can. The truth and the covenant.
Go for a sword cancel here. Got it. There we go. Now for the rest of this level, we're just backtracking through Arbiter, the previous mission. And again, we're invincible, so it's pretty much just a cakewalk to the end, trying to do some speedy movement. It's the Heretic boss fight. It's a lot of waiting. So we're gonna kill him once. He may not look dead, but pretty much just inflict enough damage. Now gonna go into that 2 and spawn in one of these random ones. And yeah, I think it's 3 cycles. So right now I'm not even really inflicting any damage to him. You have to wait for him to finish his dialogue, and then you can do the damage needed. He's gonna go back up and spawn in another one of these tubes. It's pretty much just rinse and repeat.
Study of the parasite. But where are the weapons, Arbiter? What was the result? All that time and effort, and the best the Forerunners could do was put these foul creatures on ice.
Got the same tube.
And now where are these gods the prophets?
And yeah, this is the last set of dialogue, so he'll die after this one.
Transcended? Hardly. Come, Arbiter. Let me show you where they went.
This mining facility predates installation powerful by several.
Yeah, that's Oracle. Felt the Halo, probably my favorite level in the run. One of my favorite levels in the run. Can do a quick rocket jump off the start. Grab the BR, and yeah, just rinse and repeat this. This isn't really the safest strat, but it is the fastest. And usually, yeah, I'll make it through on this try. Notice I shot like the concrete there, trying to bait out that sniper jackal. gonna come up here and hit this load and then backtrack to get out of the map. Some levels in Halo 2, Delta Halo being one of them, you could go straight to the end of this level right away. But there are required loads that you have to hit to spawn in the last enemies that you need to kill. So you see I'm going to be doing some out of bounds here and later on, but I will be going back into the level to hit some loads. And that load over there was one of the was the first required load you had to hit. I did not mean to use that grenade. It's actually bad. I really could use that grenade later on.
I hear you. Starting our approach. Hang tight.
Easier said than done. Inbound phantoms, Chief.
I'm gonna rocket that ghost on the left just so the elite doesn't chase me with it. Hopefully I get a checkpoint right here. Gonna wait a bit for it. Doesn't look like I'm getting it. Just go ahead and go for it. There we go. It's gonna be the second required load I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna hit a load right here and go straight out of bounds. Yeah. Covenant vehicles, the Ghost and the Spectre can pretty much, not quite a 90-degree angle, but they can pretty much just drive straight up walls. It's really nice for some of the out-of-bounds sections. I'll pop back into the level right here to go hit another required load. It's right in here, just get on this ramp, turn straight back around, go back up the way we came. So for this next load that I'm gonna hit, I don't even really need to get back into the level. I kind of just like dip my toes in. That's really unfortunate. That's my fault though. I dropped a little too early there. Yeah, so right here, I'm gonna pretty much just dip into the level real quick. There it is. You know you hit it once you get that little text in the bottom right. Try not to overshoot this load right here, and those are all the loads needed.
Good. Still no word.
Stop right here, get some nades, and a plasma pistol.
It's odd. The Covenant know we made landfall, but they don't seem to consider us a very serious threat. Boy, are they in for a big surprise.
I was hoping I could get a checkpoint there, but I want to stand up here when that first elite dies to block some spawns and take this guy's sword. And that's Delta Halo. So regret. One of the two infamous levels for Halo 2 Legendary. This beginning section is going to be a lot of trial and error. I'm going to hope for a spawn right here. Got the spawn. And now I'm, yep. There's 6. Let me think. Yeah, 2, 3, 5 or 6 Jackal snipers here. That I'm going to be trying to clear out. There's 1. As long as I'm crouching here, they won't shoot me. 2, 3. Looks like I didn't get the spawn in here. Yeah. 3. I'm going to try to bait out a guy from back here. There's 4 and 5. So now I'll get a checkpoint. Once I get on here, it triggers this gondola leave. You are not supposed to be on this gondola this early. Not at all. So in normal play, you'll touch on that onto that platform right there, And this gondola will go all the way to that tower, and that gondola will come all the way here to pick us up. It's like a 5-minute sequence break. You're usually just sitting there, clearing out a whole bunch of waves, but you get out of there early. So now when I jump across this other gondola and activate the button, I'm actually going to get some enemy spawns on this one. The one that I just rode in on. Activate the button and spawn kill these guys.
This lake couldn't have been formed by volcanic action, which means it was either built this way on purpose or was created by some other
I think that drone jumped to his death.
I'm sorry. Were you trying to kill something?
Yep. Alright, so that's everyone. So now 4 drones are going to spawn here. Just kill them so they don't bother me. I'm going to set up for the first redirect fly of the run.
I think the Forerunners built these new structures around the old to protect
So when you do a sword
honor.
fly, you're pretty much guaranteed to go
I need to make a thorough survey to
the
be sure.
distance between you and the enemy. So right now I'm going to sword fly to one of these jackals, and because I'm obstructed by this bit of geometry, I'm going to still go the same distance that I would have if I flew straight to the jackal. I'm just going to go in a different direction. So wait for the right reticle. No revert, I choked. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. Go straight up here. Now because I'm coming in from the top, I'm just going to watch these enemies spawn in. Clear out those 4 jackals. Now I should be getting Cortana dialogue.
Ah, now I see. There's a submerged section that connects these towers to the outlying structures. Looks
Just
like
kill
we're
these
going
sniper
down.
jackals as a precaution. Yeah. And also spawn kill these jackals, throwing nades at the top of their elevator. I only got 2, there's still 1 alive. That's fine. Yeah. Now we're just waiting.
I've intercepted a secure transmission from Regret's carrier to something called High Charity. It seems to be a formal apology to the prophets of truth and mercy. Apparently, Regret jumped the gun when he attacked Earth. He's asking the other prophets to forgive his premature arrival, arguing that no human presence was foretold. That explains why there were so few ships in his fleet. But it's odd a prophet would have such bad intel about his enemy's homeworld.
So underwater sections, just gonna be a bit of sword flies to just blaze past some enemies. You got a really comfy sword fly right here. Just skip all those grunts. Now I'm hoping I don't get a too bad of a sniper jackal. Yep, we're good. Actually gonna pick up a beam rifle through the ceiling right there and just run past these hunters. Snipe these elites. Hopefully get a sword fly off this grunt. Nope, it's alright. This grunt shouldn't be too big of a problem for me. It should just ignore me. I get a fresh sword off of that elite right there. Just another underwater elevator section to wait through.
Regret's carrier just received a response from High Charity. A very well-encrypted message from the Prophet of Truth. Listen to this. Your haste has jeopardized the fulfillment of our covenant, threatened our grand design. That you shall be spared a public display of our contempt is thanks only to Mercy and his wise counsel. Truth, Mercy, Regret. 3 prophet hierarchs. Killing Regret should shake up the covenant leadership, but frankly, it sounds like you might be doing Truth a favor.
I'm gonna be going for mountain cancel here. It's kind of like that redirect fly that you saw earlier, except instead of a sword fly, it's gonna be a sword cancel. So I get some good spawns right here for it. I didn't get any spawns actually, so I'll just run by. I would have gone up to that mountain, but it's alright. Not too big of a time loss. So if you didn't notice already, team of this level is gondolas and elevators, so another waiting section here. I actually got some spawns. It's RNG if these guys spawn in, they're not too big of a deal though.
How's it going, you two? So far, so good.
Yeah.
We're approaching the main temple now. Roger that. I'm as close to the library as I
collecting
can
some
get.
weapons
There's
here.
some sort of barrier. We're trying to find a way around it. I'll keep you posted.
So now we have enemies. You can see them through the wall. When the scon's coming up. I'm gonna shoot a rocket at them to bait them out, kill some through the wall. Now I can just start sniping them a little bit earlier. Okay. So now that I cleared them out before even arriving, it's gonna pause for a second and then just start moving along. Stopping to check to see if they're dead, and then we're good. Just preparing for swordfly here. The rocket launcher, it doesn't have quite the range of a sniper rifle in terms of red reticle, but it is pretty close. So the rocket's a really comfy weapon to swordfly with. And I saved some rockets here just to clear out these enemies. So, get my red reticle, and then kill these guys as I'm flying over them. And I actually left this one guy alive so I get a sword cancel off him. It's probably one of the most difficult parts of the run. Is Regret boss fight. It's 5 cycles of punching an old man in the face. Gonna try to get a couple safety checkpoints.
Waves of phantoms.
But yeah,
Too
this
many for me to track, and we don't have much time.
section's really hard.
There's the target. Take him out.
So I get my first hit on him, and I'm gonna come back here and try to force a checkpoint. Hopefully it gives it to me. There we go. Now we can get back to punching the old man. Just splattered on him. This isn't good. Where is he? He's right here. Okay, you're pretty much just hoping he drops you off in a good spot, not on too many enemies. It's looking good so far, though. That is... oh, no. Okay. Oh, he's baiting me. Come here. Okay. Here we go. And that's Regret boss fight. The second he dies, all these enemies lose aggro on me.
The
You just wait for the
Phantoms
level
are
to
turning
end.
around. The fleet is preparing to fire on our position. We need to get out of here.
That's Regret. Sacred Icon. Doesn't have too much combat until the very end, but it's all about movement optimization. Trying my best to optimize movement as much as possible. Get a couple cheeky nade boosts off these sentinel batteries.
Getting close to one of the shield generators. Many of my brutes have fallen attempting to take it down. Let's see if you fare better.
Yeah, in this section there's going to be an enforcer and a bunch of sentinels. I need to let go of these locks, and now a button will start to appear there. I'll hide for a second, let it construct itself. Now that I've pressed that button, all these enemies will self-destruct. Yeah. Just gonna collect a couple weapons here real quick. So it's common for, like, I want a second plasma rifle into the upcoming section, so I just stack 2 there. There's a good chance that one of them is going to despawn, so I just like to put 2 for safety. Yeah, but in this next section there's going to be a whole bunch of sentinels, flood, and an enforcer. All that's required to advance is killing the enforcer. I'm just going to focus him. Start off by shooting his arms. Hopefully, my phantom will help me out a bit. Okay, shoot up his arms. Now I'm gonna aim for his head. There we go. Now that door will open. Sneak by these sentinels. And yeah. Coming up is probably the scariest hallway. We call it Carrier Hall. A whole bunch of carrier flood, and if you're anywhere near them when they blow up, they'll just instantly take down all your shields, make you an easy target. Yeah, I'm sneak by a couple flood here. Camo right as I land. Oh, they hit my camo. I don't think. Yep. Fortunately, a flood spore or popcorn hit me right as I activated my camo. Just completely killed it. Thanks to this checkpoint. I got an even better one this time around. So yeah, again, just camo. There we go. They didn't break it this time. There's a carrier in there that I'm needing to get out of the way. Oh wow, that aggro. I should have just ran by that flood that I killed. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't have killed him.
Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire!
I didn't even get the flood spawn this time. Wow. Yeah. It's definitely the scariest part of the level.
Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire!
Dude, I don't know what these flood spawns are. I don't remember the last time I had this much trouble in Carrier Hall.
Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire!
Come on, dude! They chased me all the way down. Wow. I have like 2 extra flood spawns right in front of the lock that I need to get through.
Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire!
Hello? I'm dead. Dude, what is going on? Oh my god. Okay.
Suppressive fire!
There's really not much of a safer strat to do here besides just full clearing. So, as you saw right there, I didn't get the 2 extra flood spawns right here, so that was just a breeze. Just an absolute breeze that time around, thanks to RNG. Oh, yeah. So this next section is completely flooded with flood. Haha, get it? But thankfully, they're all just staring at the ground. Like all of them are just staring at the ground and they don't see you whatsoever. Except for now, for some reason.
Negative, ma'am. They are not Covenant. Cover that doorway!
Many people like to compare this level to the library, Halo CE, just because it's a lot of repeating geometry. So right here, I'm gonna shoot open this lock, hide, and then camo. So I can sneak by these guys, and finally get a sword in SI. Little no good spawns. No good spawns again. Can I get a redirect here? Yeah. Nope, they're out of range. Wow, where are my spawns? There we go. See, this time around, I didn't get a carrier in here, so clearing these guys is going to be a lot easier. So now, I'm trying to clear these enemies out as fast as possible to get my allies to talk to me. He'll stop running. There we go. So now it's just wave defense to the end of the level. I think it's about 6 waves on Legendary. So try to play this a little safe. So unfortunately, sometimes Flood can get stuck in these caves. So you got one right there. Just give this ally a rocket launcher. So the second wave, their spawns are completely random. Well, there's we know the possible spots they can spawn in, but the order in which they spawn is completely random. Third wave is starting right now. And yeah, anytime I get the opportunity to destroy a flood body, I'll take that opportunity just that they don't get revived.
That'll earn you a place in the mausoleum.
Just checking some common hiding spots for the flood. Fourth wave is starting. Where are they spawning? They're there. These two fell back in the cave, so I don't have to worry about them. And go check to make sure that they didn't survive that. Actually gonna kill this guy for some ammo. Yeah, I think this is the final wave that just started right now. So hopefully I should now see this phantom spawn in. There it is. And yeah, we're just waiting for the level to end. These popcorn flood usually don't matter. Whoa. Any flood hiding? There we go. QZ, another one of my favorite levels. Some really satisfying driving.
Forward, warriors, and fear not pain or
Pretty much
death.
just going to be hauling ass straight through enemies.
Keep moving, I'm on my way.
An interesting trick with Arbiter's camo is that if you camo and get back into your vehicle, even if your vehicle is completely visible, enemies will not spot you. So you'll see me do it right here as a little bit of a safety thing. So I'm gonna camo and get straight back to my vehicle and am completely invisible to enemies for that short period of camo. You're not really supposed to take your ghost through here, but make it work. You're supposed to be on foot for this whole section. Slow down right here to make sure I get the checkpoint. I'm gonna sugar it. So I'm gonna camo right here. Sneak by these guys. Nice checkpoint. Oh wow, that rocket flood. I would like to camo here. I really wish I could, but I need the camo for the section coming up. So hopefully this rocket flood doesn't get me again. Okay. Just camo to oh, that's not good. Right here is a famous Jervalen strat. Come on the left side, camo. It was complete RNG that those 3 floods spawned there, and thankfully I made it past them. Actually do a pretty interesting glitch on the gondola here. Change your color. It's like a specific spot, has a color wheel. And once you get a color you like, I'll just go with this. You uncrouch, and now that color's locked to you. It's locked to you as long as you're on this gondola. Yeah, this is gonna be like a 5.5-minute ride, and I'm just gonna hide up top where enemies can't see me. Just wait till we reach our destination. I mean, I can talk to you. The run was actually pretty good, guys. But that SI and my Delta. Where are my splits? Yeah, these are splits right now. What's up, Ryby? Like, what would I even do for the gondola ride? Besides just like 5.5 minutes of donations. Connect 4 charting? We could do that. Play some Connect 4. So that dialogue lets me know if I'm like using the restroom or something, getting a glass of water, that I'm getting close to the end. I'm gonna go for a sword fly here. If you miss this sword fly, your last checkpoint is all the way back there. So it's like you lose like a minute and a half, or like a minute just to save like 10 seconds. I'm gonna go for it. It's pretty consistent, as long as you know what you're doing. I say that now. Just get lined up here and wait for the time. Yeah, that's not the QZ. Alright, so coming up's Gravemind, easily the most infamous level in Halo 2 Legendary. Starting off, they start you off with a Needler, probably the worst weapon in Halo 2, and give you a bunch of enemies to clear out. I'm just gonna run straight up to this bit. I think it's a camera. For some cover. Just try to get some super combines on these brutes, and then collect their platinum rifles for the grunts.
The demon has infiltrated the council chamber.
I'm actually going to stand in a specific spot right here to skip some waves. There's a couple different spots in the stream that you can stand in, but this is like the simplest one. So I'm going to get a checkpoint here. There's going to be a long pause, and I'm going to get a second checkpoint. So when the checkpoint fades out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Open this door from right here. Now these grunts are spawning in. Spawn kill these grunts. Don't think I got that one. And now I need 2 enemies alive. Or I need only 2 enemies alive for the next wave to spawn in. There we go. I actually only have 1 brute alive. So now 2 brute shot, 2 brutes with carbines are gonna spawn, and they both spawn on the other side actually. So yeah, they can either spawn 1 here, 1 there, 2 here, 2 there. It's just completely random. So I'm gonna go collect their carbines and all the ammo I can get. I'm gonna kill this brute while I'm close to this camera so I can get into the spot. Yeah. Now I'm just skipping another set of waves and we're done with this room. Once I get the second checkpoint, yep, we're good. I'm gonna grab these nades that I saw the sky drop.
Put me down on one of the pedestals near the door. That prophet, Truth, he has the index. You've got to take it from him.
So usually
Let me get these doors.
in Halo 2, brutes will spawn in a pair, and if you kill one of the brutes, the other brute in the pair will berserk and drop his weapon. So I'm trying, there we go, I killed that brute, so now the second brute there is going to be berserking. I don't have to worry about him shooting me. Yeah. Kill that guy. So yeah, once you get these guys to berserk, they're pretty easy kills. Can be a little bit tricky to headshot if they're like erratic movements, but yeah, pretty simple.
Right this way.
Here, stick this guy, get the jackal, and again, kill one brute. Oh, he didn't berserk. That brute was supposed to berserk. Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Yeah. See, that time he berserked because I killed his friend, and now he's just following me. I don't want him to fall, or else I'll get extra spawns down here. Yeah. Picked up a beam rifle off that jackal back there. It's really useful for killing brutes on legendary. It's a 2-shot headshot. Now, if you notice on my radar, there's 3 jackals sneaking by.
Stay sharp.
Just letting them pass so that this next section is unaggroed. I actually got a good brute spawn here. I'm gonna go for a wave skip. I don't think I got it. Yeah, I didn't get it. Sometimes, I'm not gonna go for it again, but sometimes you can just stealth through this section and skip a group of enemies that are gonna spawn down that hall. But I'm just gonna go ahead and clear these guys out and get ready to kill these ones. Oh wait, I guess I did skip them somehow? That's weird.
Wait a minute. I'm reading Marine ISS transponders. The signals are originating
Some more
somewhere
combat
below
in
your
here.
position.
And I'm just trying to kill an initial brute to get that guy to berserk. Now I'm killing the rest of these guys for a checkpoint. Because coming up's probably the hardest trick.
Lift in the next room.
Prison skip.
There's another lift in the next room.
Dude, headshot.
There's another lift in the next room.
So I'm trying to manipulate these brutes to do a specific thing. That's not good. Hopefully this guy doesn't... I'm just gonna revert.
There's another lift in the next room.
This is the bane of every Halo 2 runner's existence. That's not gonna work. Oh, this might work. Okay, that's good. So now that I have a soul brute stuck in a weird cycle right here, try to sneak up close to him and get him to punch me into the lift. There we go. It's actually not that bad for a full game ledge run. It's pretty quick. How many attempts I did that in. So I'm gonna butterfly, pretty much just melee and jump up to him and push him back up. Now we just skip the whole prison section of this level.
Fear not, my brothers, the sacred.
I'm trying to skip some enemy spawns here.
It was
I didn't. I'll still go for it.
For that they have our thanks.
Excellent. Truth is broadcasting on the move. It'll make him much easier to track.
Oh, that's not good? Okay.
The Covenant just destroyed 2 of their own ships, and I'm hearing reports of small arms fire throughout their fleet.
Creatures of the Covenant.
Alright, so I kind of just sped through that, but it's kind of the general plan for Gravemind is just trying to get through sections as fast as possible to avoid enemies. So, thankfully I got that checkpoint. Section's gonna look really risky, but I promise this is the safest way to do this.
I've got a fix on Truth just outside this tower.
Swordfly off that,
Exit nearby.
throw a
Hurry.
nade to distract some enemies. Swordfly to this guy. I'm gonna try to kill one of them to berserk one so I don't get shot in the back.
At this moment, the councilors gather on
You
Halo
wouldn't believe
to
the
see
number
the
of
icons.
tokens the Covenant are throwing down around me. Don't worry, it's
Some
really
cool
not
sword
done.
cancels.
Never expected a hostile intelligence to penetrate their network from the inside.
Kill one of these guys so he drops his weapon. Yeah. Pretty much got through all the scary bits of Gravemind. The rest should be pretty simple. Oh wow, this brute followed me through the lift. I've never seen that. I didn't know he could do that. That's hilarious.
And it confirmed our great
to the mausoleum. Fools! Their arbiter can do nothing for them now.
Let me get a new beam rifle right here. So the strat that I do in this upcoming section is all dependent on whether I get a checkpoint or not. Should be getting a checkpoint right through this door, hopefully. Yep. Okay, so I'll sword fly to them. If I didn't get the checkpoint, I would have just cleared these guys out. But I'm gonna nade this jackal sniper right here and set up for a redirect sword fly. Nope, I killed him. Hopefully this guy peeks me. There we go. Wow, that's unfortunate. Alright, there we go. Gonna be a camo elite right here. Once I kill him, all these grunts will just get scared. And then I'm gonna kill this elite on the left here to guarantee a checkpoint. I actually already got one right before that, but that was good. Fine. So if you kill this jackal right here, one of these elites will get on that turret, which sets up for... I'm actually gonna wait for shields. Their aggro is insane on me. So yeah, again, I'm gonna kill this jackal. One of them is gonna get on that shade turret.
For now, they seem much more interested in killing each other.
So that fly is fast, but more importantly, I'm skipping a trigger to spawn in some hunters in this room right here. So I skipped 2 hunters and I think 1 brute. So I'm gonna be killing these enemies in a specific order. I want to kill the elites. Then the hunters and the brutes. As long as you kill the brutes last, you'll skip some enemy spawns. Wow, this Furod elite's really bullying me. Yeah, there's 1 elite dead. 2 elites, and I think they killed the 3rd one for me. Yeah, they did. So now I'm gonna kill the hunters. And lastly, the 3 brutes. Wait for some shields. Alright, get Cortana. So now these brutes are spawning in. I'm gonna distract them with some nades and wait for this door to open. And that's that in a great mind. Easily the hardest mission in Halo 2.
Let's get the index and find a way out of here before things get really ugly.
Sub 12 isn't anything too crazy, but it definitely is nice for no reset. So Uprising's a really fun level. It's all just sword movement. I'm gonna shoot right here to lure some brutes closer towards me, so I don't get melted running through here. Aggro some more brutes to run out of there a little bit faster. Just run straight by them. So right here, I'm gonna camo before I sword fly. Focus this brute so that his friend berserks. gonna try to skip some spawns here. I don't think I got it. Nah, yeah, I didn't get it. It's not too big of a deal though. We could just camo by these guys. So normally on easy, you'd pick up this fuel rod right here. But I want to carry over my weapons into the final level. So I'm going to play High Charity after Uprising. But the weapons that I carry over into this, or carry out of this level, will carry over to the Great Journey. I'm going to get out of bounds real quick with a finicky tree jump. It doesn't look like I jumped off anything, but there's some solid bit of geometry there. And now we're out of the level. There's like a whole 3 minutes of driving and some, or like 2 minutes of driving and some combat. But we can just get out of bounds right here and go straight to the end level trigger. And it barely extends up here. We kind of just like dip our toes in right here and level ends. So High Charity looks, if you saw previous runs Halo, this looks nothing like it ever used to. We pretty much skipped the entire level with what we call a butterfly. So I'm trying to shoot this Flood's arm off so he drops his gun. Here's some debris out of his way. I need him to follow me. Why is he not following me? Flood. Where did you go? He's kind of trolling me. Yeah. So once he gets out of here, his AI just goes completely dead. He has lost all functioning AI, and I can just push him however way I please, which I'm going to do to get him on the edge of the map. And then now, we fly to the end. It's kind of similar to what you saw me do for Prison Skip on Gravemind, but with this, we're not constrained to like an elevator shaft, so we can just... This isn't good. He stuck to my head. Okay, I fixed it. So yeah, we can just fly to the end level trigger. That's all the way out here. I'm actually going to switch to the anniversary graphics for the first time in the run. Just because there's a lineup that's really easy with the anniversary graphics. Actually going to adjust my trajectory a little bit. Switch to new graphics right here. Slow down a bit just because going into it fast is a little scary. It tends to fly off your head, which you really don't want to happen. Should be ending level here any second now. There we go. Now the last level of the run, the Great Journey. I have an ally Spectre right here. I need to save this for the end of the level to do a really cool glitch. So I'm going to hide it over here behind these trees to make sure nobody touches it. And then I'm going to steal a ghost from one of these brutes. So yeah, you're not supposed to start this level with a carbine and a sword, but I carried it over from Uprising. Gonna be 2 wraiths and a couple brutes right here. I'm gonna come trigger them to spawn in, and then I'm just gonna run away. can hide behind this rock, and you can see them from back here. You can see like the wraith over there, and you'll just watch it disappear. There they go. So we're just gonna brute force my way through this section. This is the whole reason we get the sword. We need the sword for TJ. So I'm gonna come all the way over here. Just go straight past these enemies. Right here, just have to worry about this one sniper jackal. For this next combat section, there's like 5 or 6 brutes. You only need to kill 3 of them. So first I'm going to come down here and free these hunters to serve as a distraction. They already killed 2 brutes for me, so I'm going to kill 1 more, and now this door should open. Now we just need to full clear these guys. Oh, person that been shot me. Yep, here we go. Backtrack straight back to the way we came just to deload a couple wraiths. There we go, get the loading done.
How do you like it?
So yeah, these wraiths down here should have no pilots now. Yeah, just a bunch of AFK wraiths because of the deload I did. Thankfully, my Spectre was untouched, or else this run would have been dead. Level's on a timer right now, by the way. There's nothing you can really do to speed it up. You just have to wait for Johnson to drive the Scarab all the way over here. So in the meantime, I'm gonna get this Spectre to the top of this, not the top, but just I'm gonna get this Spectre on top of the structure. And yeah, as I mentioned earlier on Delta, these Covenant vehicles are really good for scaling walls. So, pretty much drive straight up this mountain in the Spectre. So now that we're where we want to be, we just have to wait for the Scarab to get in position and blow open that door. The intended route is to have Johnson blow open the door and fight our way through to the boss fight room. But once he blows open the door, a trigger actually spawns right here that just lets us activate the cutscene from out here. Just go ahead and wait for that to happen. And we're actually going to bring this Spectre into the room with us.
Stay clear of the door. Hey, bastards! Knock, knock.
So I'm going to set up the Spectre right here. And I wait for it to fall off of this to hit the trigger. So time it right. There we go, that should work. So if it worked out, there should be a Spectre right here. Yep, it's there.
Hey, look out!
Okay, I got 2 sword leads. Now we're going to duplicate Johnson. So the way to take off Tartar's shields is to hit him with a beam rifle, which Johnson has one. And if you get him in the Spectre, you can duplicate him. Just sit here in the spot. Hopefully, if my lineup is correct, I'll get 2 Johnsons at the same time and not have to wait a second turn. Just give it a second. Johnson. There we go. Get this in here. And just bring them straight to him. I'm gonna try to need them out. And now I can just let them shred his shields while I damage. Need to watch out for these brute reinforcements that are coming in. And there we go. Now we're on like a 10-second timer for the end of the run. That's the end of the run. Ooh, that was actually TGJ Gold. Yeah. It's Halo 2 on Legendary. Hope y'all accept me. It'd be an honor. Don't really know if I'm supposed to talk directly to y'all, but yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh yeah, final time, by the way, was... Pull it up. 1:35:59. So yeah, thank y'all.